Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
It is indeed time for the Call Flow Radio Show, and I am here with John Staten. We're live in the Francis E. Wood studio in downtown Farmville. Your time right now, it is 8:06 in the morning. And John is reading the paper, which is a sight I'm not used to seeing. John, what you reading about?
About how the solar panel will be the new state flower in Virginia here pretty soon.
Oh, interesting. So you're really against solar panel and solar energy?
I'm just against. We're going to put it on your land and smile and have a good day.
Okay, is that exactly the mandate? Or are they like saying that everybody has to have one solar panel?
The problem is not enough people are accepting it. Even places like Richmond are, they're running into opposition. Yeah. And usually if you run into opposition, then you must...
why do you think they're not accepting it? Do you think they don't quite understand the benefits of solar power?
No, I think... How about the not benefits of it?
What's the not benefits of solar?
Well, if it works so good, why can't we just get rid of everything and just go solely solar?
I mean, I would love to do that. I think everything should be solar, yeah.
We'd have to be working by candlelight.
So you have a problem with solar energy. Do you think is it just a modern thing that you're really strongly against?
I just don't buy into it.
You don't buy into it. You think it's like you think it's like some sort of snake oil that they're trying to pawn off on some schmo.
Yeah, it's the regular guy that comes in on the wagon.
Interesting.
This will cure you.
Yeah.
This will cure you.
So you really don't like solar panels that much?
I don't want it in my yard. No.
Okay. All right.
And like to be able to have that say, but
I heard it saves people a lot of money though each month on electric.
Yeah, I hear that too.
Yeah,
but if that's true, then everybody would be doing it. I would think.
Not everybody has the money to install it, but if they're offering you,
so you mean it costs something?
It costs something to install it, like it costs anything. To have a setup fee. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're strongly against this. I can tell you're getting emotional about it.
No, I'm good. I'm calm.
I'm seeing a different side of John this morning.
I'm good. I'm here.
Okay. Well,
present and accounted for.
Well, that's great, John. This is indeed the Call Flow Radio Show. By the way, if you already forgot, the phone number to call in this morning is 434-394-0924. Again, that is 434-394-0924. John Staten, how was your weekend, sir?
It was great until I saw this thing with the truancy going on.
What's going on? Oh, you're just reading the paper now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just popping open that paper. Well, what's going on with the truancy?
I heard this on the local news.
Yeah,
with Jared
solar.
Sorrello.
Yeah.
No. Well, not the solar, the truancy problem that Buckingham and other schools are having. Getting kids come back. Yeah. It's Yeah. They'll show up for, what did he say? They'll show up for, like school trips and stuff.
Yeah. That's it, though. They're not showing up any other time.
Doesn't say, well, I think maybe COVID kind of was the
ignition of that?
Ignited that fuse, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, do you think it's just the parents are lazy and not getting their kids
that I don't
to
know.
School?
I can't speak to that, but
usually,
that was something that they... were hinting towards in the story was that they'd try to call parents and not get anybody.
I think this is a parental issue. Parental, that's what I said.
Okay.
And it always kind of stems back to the parents. But, you maybe don't have kids if you're not willing to take care of them.
Okay.
That's my hot take.
Give a hoot and don't pollute.
All right. There you go. Yeah. So you were reading that article. Was there anything else about it, John, that you wanted to touch on this morning?
No, I figured I'd hit us up with some heavy subjects to get the ball
headlines.
Rolling.
Sure. Yeah. No. Well, yep. You have indeed done your job, sir.
Yeah. Get maybe people listening going, I'll call in on that.
Well, John, let me ask you this. Did you do anything interesting this weekend? Did you do anything fun? Did you leave your house at all during the course of this weekend?
Yeah, I did.
That's good.
Yeah,
okay.
Did you leave your house?
Yeah, a couple of times, yeah. I ventured out a little bit away, and then came back to my house.
Did you venture out as far as Richmond or anything?
I ventured out all the way to India. I mean, the Flavors of India, which is a restaurant in Farmville that serves authentic Indian food. I got.
And do you give it a 5-star rating or?
I mean, I enjoy them. I highly enjoy them. I highly recommend them as well. I think they're one of the best places in Farmville that you can get like an interesting, different kind of food. Mm-hmm. And also, I'd like to tell you what happened a little bit.
Sure.
I mean, it's nothing huge, so it's not going to be a whole story. But I went in there. I called in an order. I got 2 orders of butter chicken for me. No, I'm kidding. For me and Katie, of course. And some naan, which is like their bread that they have. It almost looks like a flat kind of almost like pita bread.
So did you have bread or did you have naan?
I had naan, but it's like a type of bread.
Naan, that means you didn't have any.
Naan.
Oh.
Yeah, naan.
Okay.
And so anyways, ordered that, and I also ordered a really cool samosa, they're called. It's like these little pastry kind of balls of theirs, and there's like mixed peas and just like heavy flavor and seasonings. Really, the best part about Indian food is the intense flavor. It's not even all spicy. It's just there's so many spices in each.
There's paprika involved.
Yeah, paprika and other great, wonderful ingredients is, it's amazing.
Thank you. I'm the happiest spice
in the
world.
Saffron. They use saffron for a lot of their dishes.
Okay.
Anyways, get back to the point. I go in there to pick up my food, right? And I'm paying for my food, and like you walk in, it's a narrow kind of walkway, and then you're immediately at the cash register.
And then after you eat, it's not so narrow.
Well, no, look. You walk in narrow. I get what you're saying, but that's – anyways, I was paying, but right behind the cash register, there's a wall, and in the wall, John, there's a cutout to see the kitchen. The classic, grill cook's cutout in the wall that they kind of lean against, and they're like, give me a – 2 eggs in the morning. They shout
That's how
stuff.
They talk there.
They shout through the wall. That like square hole in the wall.
Right.
You see it in old diners all the time. Anyways, so through the wall, John. After I got done paying, there was a cook back there wearing all black hat, black shirt.
Not white hat.
No, it was a black hat,
so it was
black
bad
shirt.
Chef.
Well, look, evil chef. Yeah,
yes.
No. He had a black hat.
I will make it.
Black hat, black shirt. But I thought the really cool thing was he did the traditional like greeting, the Indian greeting, the bow with the hands. I thought that was pretty special. And also I was like,
Don't they do that at a Chinese restaurant too?
Sometimes, but like this felt more like genuine, if that makes sense. And like I told Katie afterwards, I was like, I feel like he doesn't do that to everybody. I kind of felt like special in a way.
That's how you always feel.
That's how I always feel. No, I seriously don't. But I felt like I was blessed in a way because like I'm sure he doesn't have time to do that with every customer who walks in.
You.
But I was like, if he wants me to keep coming back and ordering more food, that's the way to keep business right there.
They work for tips.
Traditional greeting, Indian greeting, and I am all for that. I did it back to him, which I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not. I had no idea, but I was in the moment, and I felt so blessed. I was like, I must do it back, and I did. And I walked out with my food and walked out with my life. And
no, that's good.
Yeah, no, it was a fun time. Good times.
It was a dangerous place to be in.
No, it was not too dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah, but that happened this weekend. I thought it was kind of silly, so I'd bring it up because we're supposed to be funny on the air.
We're supposed to.
It's supposed to be funny, but
Can you say something funny right this second?
Oh man, no, not at all. You know how to kill the comedy mood, John. No, I'm kidding.
What comedy?
There is exactly right. Well, John,
It's extinct.
Let me ask you, how was your weekend, sir?
Well, I didn't go to a restaurant and give any greetings or anything like that, but yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was it.
So you didn't do something this weekend, and that's all your weekend entailed?
I didn't go to a restaurant and
give
a greeting.
What did you do then, John?
Oh, visited.
You visited?
I saw my nephew play basketball
Okay.
Saturday, and he got like at least 3 shots in. And
which is like average, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. And they tied at the end, and it was like 27-27. Speaking of
everybody wins.
Did you hear about the Commanders dropping?
No, I didn't.
Off? Yeah.
You know how to change the subject quick.
I do. I was talking about sports, and that led into more sports.
Sure. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, they dropped. They were dropped 47-23 by Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be the Chiefs and the Eagles.
Wow.
In that big game that we're not supposed to say. Mm-hmm. So
we can't say the Super?
You can't use it supposedly like in any kind of commercials and or any advertising.
Sure.
Because it's copyright.
Well, we're not advertising for...
No. I'm just... But
sure.
That is a thing.
It is good to know that. Yeah.
Because I remember that being a beef.
The NFL will come down hard on a local restaurant or a local radio station.
Definitely a local radio station.
Yeah.
You can't say that word.
Phone number to call in, 434-394-0924. You dial those numbers on your telephone, and you are instantly connected to me and John Staten live at the Francis E. Wood Studio in downtown Farmville.
And I would be remiss if I didn't mention this.
Yes.
So, this is from Betty Ike. She is friends with Christy.
Sure.
Christy is Henry's daughter, so this is an update on Henry. For those following my dad's medical journey, he sounds stronger each day. I think therapy is helping, baby steps. Thank you for your prayers. He would love to hear from you if you have his phone number, and that is probably the worst part, being on his own there. He has a roommate who's a bit nonverbal, and I don't know what that's like. Mm-hmm. But anyway, but he is starting to feel more like himself, jokes around with everybody that walks in the room. So happy that he is improving, and thank you, Betty, for giving me this update, and just wanted to pass that along. So if you have Henry's number, feel free to give him
him a ring, give him a call, check in, see how he's doing. That's very nice, very good. Well, let me ask you this, John. Anything else happened this weekend for you that was interesting, different, out of the ordinary? Did you go to
nothing out of the ordinary?
Did you go to Party City like you did a couple of weeks ago?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Any fun stories like Party City, which was quite entertaining for me?
Yeah. No, haven't been to Party City since then.
All right. Anything? Did you do anything?
Had a meal,
Okay.
And that was nice.
What kind of meal?
It was Caesar chicken salad.
Mm-hmm.
Caesar salad.
Where at?
At a home.
Somebody's home?
Yeah, with walls.
Give the address.
Okay. It was good. It was
nice.
Good.
It's good.
It was very nice.
That's great. Well, John, I won't...
Had ice cream and cake afterwards.
I won't dig too further into your weekend because, it doesn't seem like there's too much to, there's not really much of anything happening there.
No, not really.
No.
Just digesting food.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I hate to do this, but we're going to get into this day in history a little bit. I
hate to do this.
It's a little bit of a cop-out sometimes, but I thought this was interesting. American serial killer Ted Bundy, who confessed to murdering over 30 women, though many believe the number to be much higher, was executed this day in 1989 at age 42. Ted Bundy died this day in history. John, were you keeping up? I mean, you were, born in 1947?
Yeah. I was more of an Al Bundy fan myself.
Al Bundy, okay. Yeah, gotcha. No, 1976.
Yes,
Bicentennial.
Baby.
So when all this was happening, do you remember hearing about Ted Bundy in the news, like on the, news stations, on the radio?
Sure,
because this was a huge case.
I'm sure I did, but I don't know, just more of that weirdo kind of stuff that these serial killers. I don't know why you would kill for cereal, but yeah, and that's just, I don't know. He's just one of the many that are just. Do you ever watch the show Forensic Files?
Yes. Yeah.
You have?
Yes.
And see, my dad's into that, so we were watching that a little bit on Sunday, and it's amazing to me that how anybody gets off with anything, because the way forensics are now, they can tell,
who
everything.
Breathed in that room or whatever.
Yeah, or they can tell, like what's in your stomach when you've done. They can. I mean, even something as simple as how long you've been dead. Mm-hmm. And stuff like that. And they were able to test like the time of death though, like back in the 80s. It's been around for a bit, but it's gotten even more precise.
It has, yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. It's amazing to me that anyone gets away with anything. It's usually on a technicality of some kind, but just I don't know. It's amazing to me that obviously you're probably not thinking straight if you're going to try something like that, because they can pretty much. Well, it was the one that was a weird one where the guy basically stabs his wife while he's asleep, and he basically tried to back up the story by he took too much cough medicine, and this particular cough medicine had this ingredient in it that if you take too much of it would make you be
you'll stab somebody.
Yeah. Provided you have a knife
make you
in your
stab
bed.
somebody. Exactly. Yeah. Sure.
Which most people keep in their bed. I need this butcher knife right here.
Sure.
And in case the pillow decides to smother me in my sleep.
Yeah.
And just I don't know. And so they plot something like that and try to use that as their defense. And I'm like going, really? That's what you're going for? You gave this a lot of thought.
Exactly.
And anyway, I don't know.
Forensic science. Never heard of it. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no. Forensics are hugely important, especially solving cold cases. Forensic science comes into play hugely because they'll have a shirt from the crime scene or something.
Didn't have that stuff at the time of the crime. Yeah.
So, anyways, that's very interesting. Well, John, did you want to get into some oddities, sir? Because I saw this story and it reminded me of you for some reason.
If it tickles your fancy, go ahead.
Okay, it says, Florida man tries to flee deputies on riding lawnmower. And I was like, is this about John? No.
Sounds like something George Jones tried.
It says, in Tampa, Florida, a Florida man faces several charges after deputies used a taser to stop him as he fled on a riding lawn mower Saturday morning. According to the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office, 40-year-old Dusty Mobley was not successful as his previous attempts. I
couldn't escape, Jack. I tried. You know what I mean? I tried. But I couldn't. I put my foot on the gas. Yeah. And I couldn't escape. Oh, you said Dusty. I was thinking Dusty Rhodes from American Dream.
No, you're good. Yeah. It says he, was riding a lawnmower. Deputies caught up to him. Authorities shouted at the man to stop and get on the ground before they used a taser to temporarily immobilize him.
Right.
After Mobley was taken into custody, deputies found a revolver and handcuff key in his possession, along with a pipe that contained methamphetamine residue. According to the sheriff's office, Mobley had gotten away from authorities back in early January when he dove into a swamp along the Yellow River as deputies tried to talk to him about a $40,000 stolen boat. This guy is living the crazy life.
But he got off because he was mowing other people's lawns.
He snuck into a swamp.
He did his community service as he was being chased.
Maybe he was hoping that the deputies wouldn't recognize him. That's my only idea, because why use the slowest transportation device
I was going
ever?
To go with you could probably run faster.
Yeah, you could probably run faster is right. Maybe he was just going to blend in and act like he's mowing somebody else's lawn.
Right.
But if the deputies catch you on a lawnmower, your cover's blown. You gotta get on another.
He couldn't cut it.
He couldn't cut it.
Couldn't.
Oh, right, John. Well, okay. He could not cut it.
He couldn't.
John, you know what he didn't do?
What?
He didn't cut it.
He didn't cut it.
No, he did not cut it.
We ought to cut it out is what we ought to do.
He says investigators said Mobley had used heavy machinery to cut a hole in a metal building in order to steal the vessel from a business off Highway 4. So this guy, John, he's got metal cutters. He's got a bolt breaker. What is that called? The thing.
Bolt breaker?
It's not called a bolt breaker, those snips that you use to break a bolt or a lock.
Yeah.
He's got one of those. He's got, heavy machinery. And, so he broke into this business's building, stole a boat, $40,000.
How do you steal a boat?
It's pretty simple. You do what Mobley did.
Okay.
Yeah. And it says after Saturday's encounter with the law enforcement, Mobley was charged with grand theft auto, in grand theft of a vehicle, felony criminal mischief.
Grand theft auto or grand theft boat?
It says charged with grand theft auto of a vehicle, and felony criminal mischief, 2 counts of resisting an officer, and let's see here. He's got quite the list of, complaints.
Quite a list of complaints.
Yeah, people don't like this guy. But anyways,
boat thief, I mean.
Yeah, boat thief and riding a lawnmower to flee deputies. That's crazy.
He might have been better off trying to escape in the boat.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I would have tried.
Oh, John, do you know the Porch Gliders? The band, the Porch Gliders.
I have heard of the Porch Gliders.
I heard they played at Charlie's this past weekend.
You heard, or did you actually see it?
I didn't go because I heard too late. I heard about it after they were done performing.
Right.
But I wanted to ask you, did you ever see the Porch Gliders live? I heard they're the hottest thing in Farmville.
The hottest?
The hottest, most new thing. No, I heard they're like one of the best bands in Farmville.
I may have heard them at some point in time, yes.
Yeah. Did you or did you not?
I don't know.
Were you there at the scene?
Maybe.
Of the Porch Gliders playing?
Not at this particular event, no.
No. Yeah. Okay. Do you like live music, or do you just watch westerns?
I just watch westerns.
Okay.
And keep to myself.
Yeah. So you don't go to live music. You used to, though. There used to be a side of you that was like kind of like
I used to check
cool and
stuff.
like and
you
would go to record shops and like
coincides with being young. Yes,
you used to go to like record shops and be like, I want that Replacements album. Like get some like cool, very like different kind of music. And you probably used to wear like a leather jacket.
Yeah,
and say things like, I got you, babe, or something like that, like a greaser.
I didn't quote Sonny and Cher.
And
but what I did
it probably had like slick back greaser hair, right?
I wasn't the Fonz.
Yeah, okay.
Like that,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, there was a band that I saw here. There was a cover band, and they were called Frontiers. Mm-hmm. They were a Journey cover band. They were pretty good. Yeah. The guy could sing like Steve Perry. It was pretty good.
You said this was in the 70s? Sorry.
No.
Okay.
Because Frontiers was an album that
sure later
out.
80s. Yeah. Okay.
So, hence the name Frontiers.
Okay. Yeah.
Hence and hints. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but they were good.
Interesting.
Good band.
Yeah. So you used to go out and watch live shows?
Once in a while.
And you used to play in a band?
Yes.
You used to be the main singer? Is that right?
Is there like a secondary singer?
Hey, sometimes there's a backup singer. There's, For sure.
Yeah. If the Michael McDonald was needed, that's...
John, tell me about some stories about, like, being the main singer of a band. You got your guitar. Did you have a guitar?
No, I don't like that.
So you were purely vocal.
Yes.
You were up there purely using your voice as an instrument.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of songs did you sing?
Stuff like you put your right foot in, you put your right fout out, you put your right foot in, and you shake it all about. Mm-hmm. You do the hokey pokey, and you turn yourself around, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah. So is that seriously what you would sing?
Yeah, it was the opener.
Wow. And how did that go?
Well, people were doing it. I mean, it was
you would actually open a show. No, how would you actually open a show?
Oh, it just depended on what song we agreed upon doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like what kind of song? I mean, was it like rock and roll? Was it?
Oh, yeah, very much rock and roll. Very much. Yeah.
I don't believe that at all. No, I'm kidding.
Well, we usually did a lot of Tom Jones and Dave Clark 5.
Tom Jones.
A lot of Dave Clark 5.
Yeah.
Just a lot.
It's funny because, like, Tom Jones...
Bases, bits, and laces. Yeah.
Tom Jones, from my understanding, huge deal back in the 70s, 80s. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
90s?
Oh, yeah.
Early 2000s.
The women love Tom Jones.
But you go to any Goodwill in America, and there's his whole discography is both in vinyl, cassette, 8-track, CD.
But that means someone bought it.
That means somebody bought it, and nobody wants it now. Nobody wants Tom Jones. I mean, I guess if you're around for that long.
Well, they wanted him at one point.
Yeah. But, like, exactly, yeah. I mean, Tom Jones, he had that song, what's the one, his most famous?
It's Not Unusual?
No, the other one.
What's New Pussycat?
Yes. Okay. Yes, that song.
From what I understand, that's Jeff's favorite song.
Yeah. No, he loves that song. All right. Well, John, it is 8:30. We do have to get into some, of our business now. So we're going to go ahead and get into the weather forecast. and birthday calendar. We'll be right back with some more stuff after the weather. And this edition of The Weather being brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. With over 30 years of banking experience, I'm here to help you finance your commercial, agricultural, or personal project. Give us a call at 391-1136 or stop by our downtown office at 216 North Main Street, where you'll find old-school personal assistance with attention to detail. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
And your weather forecast looks like this. Today, sunny with a high around 52. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 32. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high around 53. Tuesday night, mostly clear with a low around 33. Wednesday, sunny with a high around 60. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 29. And Thursday, sunny with a high around 51 in Farmville. Currently right now in Farmville, your temperature outside, it is 38 degrees, humidity at 66%, wind speed 6 miles an hour, and precipitation 0% in downtown Farmville. Once again, the Bank of Charlotte County with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brook Neal, and the loan office in downtown Farmville. Now, time for your birthday calendar, which is being brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, and business formations. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
It is indeed that time where we read the birthdays off of the birthday calendar. And, John, who's on that list today?
Well, off the calendar for today, Monday, the 27th of January, 2025. Happy birthday going out to Matthew Norton. Matthew Norton. And we do have one on our other list here. For the same day, Monday, January 27th, Ted Hollingsworth of Farmville having a birthday today as well. Ted Hollingsworth having a birthday today on the 27th.
You said that was Ted Hollingsworth.
Ted Hollingsworth, yes.
Ted Hollingsworth.
Hollingsworth.
Okay. Well, happy birthday to Hollingsworth, you know, and also Norton. Norton. Hey, Norton.
Norton.
Okay. Yeah, well, tell people, how can they get their birthdays, their anniversaries to us, John?
Well,
yeah,
you can do it instantly by calling 434-394-0924, or you can send us the names, birthdays, anniversaries to birthdays at WFLO.net.
Yes, or smoke signal as well. We do look out for that as well. Okay.
Or, you know.
Yeah. All right, John. Well, okay. Once again, for the right legal advice, visit Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, in downtown Farmville, Main Street.
Give it up. Noah Massage, a funny guy. We love you, babe.
Thank you. Is that your Elvis impression?
No.
Okay. Who is that then?
That was Tom Hanks from Bachelor
Tom Hanks.
Party.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't seen the movie.
Great movie.
Yeah. I like Tom Hanks in
That's my personal favorite of his. Mm-hmm. Followed closely by Dragnet. And with him and Dan Aykroyd.
We have different views of what Tom Hanks is.
Yes, very much so. I liked it better when he was just a funny guy and not trying to be Jimmy Stewart or whatever.
I like Tom Hanks with Meg Ryan. Like You've Got Mail. Like that was always a good
Never
movie.
saw that one.
Okay. Did you happen to see Sleepless in Seattle?
No, I did not.
Okay. All right. Trying to think, what is Tom Hanks? Is there other? He's in other. Oh, did you see that new movie that came out a couple of years ago with him being the pilot of a? It was that airplane movie that he was in.
No, I didn't see that either.
Called Sully.
No,
me and Chris Wood were talking about this movie a couple of weeks ago. Okay, you haven't seen that? No, you should check it out, John. You might like it. All right, well, I guess we're going to get into the celebrity birthdays because I could see on your face you really want to get into them.
Yeah.
Okay, so starting off the list on the celebrity birthdays, we do have Mimi. Sorry, I said Minnie. That's kind of mean.
Not Minnie Pearl.
Mimi Rogers.
Mimi Rogers.
Do you know Mimi Rogers?
Yeah, she was the first wife of Tom Cruise at one time.
Are you serious?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Says fun fact about her: she played Mrs. Robinson in the film adaptation Lost in Space.
Yes, because that was a TV show back in the 60s, and they redid it, and she did play the mom in that.
Okay, all right. Oh, one of your favorite comedians, at least one of my favorite comedians, Patton Oswalt, turns 56.
No, not one of my favorites.
Do you not like Patton Oswalt?
Not really.
What about him do you not like? He played in Seinfeld. I forgot about that. But
was it Seinfeld? Because I know he
was in an episode of Seinfeld.
King of Queens. I know he was on that show.
Yeah, no, he was a clerk in an episode of Seinfeld, which I do now remember.
Still don't find him all that hilarious, but that's okay. Everybody's got a different taste.
Sure, John, sure. Who else is celebrating today? Nick Mason, do you know? Nick Mason of Pink Floyd? Do you not listen to Pink Floyd, John?
Not really. If I can avoid it at all costs.
Okay. You're one of those guys. Yeah. Okay. He turns 81 today. The Ronettes, who is it? It says Nidra Tally Ross of the Ronettes is turning 79 today. So good for her. All right. Give it up. Give it up for her. All right. Phone. By the way, John.
Yes.
The phone number to call in. Do you want to give that out, or should I give that out?
Oh, it's your show.
No. It's your show, John.
It's actually
partners.
434-394-0924.
Okay.
There you go.
Can you say that one more time?
434-394-0924.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. I like that. All right. And let's see who else is celebrating today. Do you know Alan Cumming turned 60?
Yeah, he played Nightcrawler in the second X-Men film. Mm-hmm. That's all I know him from, though.
Okay. Do you happen to know guitarist Richard Young of the Kentucky Headhunters?
I've heard of the Kentucky Headhunters, but I don't know the members.
He turned 70 today.
Well, there you go. Yeah, let's all go down to Dishwalker.
Sure. Yeah. Lewis Carroll? I don't know why I said...
Caramel, what?
Caramel. Oh. Lewis Carroll.
Okay.
Author. Mm-hmm. Celebrating a birthday today also. Looks like... somebody from, Tamlin Tomato.
Tomato.
Turns 62 today, and she played in Teen Wolf and The Good Doctor.
And when you say Teen Wolf, you mean that the wonderful show?
Yes, the TV show.
On MTV or whatever.
Yeah. Did you used to watch MTV growing up, John? I feel like that would be
back
your
when
channel.
They actually showed videos. Yeah.
When did you start bowing out of watching MTV? Was it
early 90s, 92?
Beavis and Butthead era? You didn't really partake?
I mean, I saw some of that, but when they started gearing away from the videos and the music was starting to change, I kind of tuned on out.
So you don't like 90s music?
Not overall. That's when I started noticing a change in music, yeah. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, some of it's okay, but I could just tell it wasn't what I was used to, and I was starting to kind of tune out. That's just the way it went.
I can't believe I missed this guy, but James Cromwell turns 85 years old. John,
explain the audience who James Cromwell is.
I mean, who isn't James Cromwell? I think there's a Cromwell in everybody, but he played in the Christmas the Christmas movie Prancer. I think this is a. Is this a Lifetime movie?
I have no idea.
Prancer, A Christmas Tale. It's got a very Hallmark vibe to it, it looks like. It looks kind of bad, actually, if I'm going to be honest. But he also played in other stuff as well, not just this movie. He played in L.A. Confidential from 1997. Did you watch that movie, John?
No.
It looks like he's been in a lot of B movies and also just low-budget movies.
Okay.
Jurassic Park or Jurassic World.
Is it?
He played in that one.
Is it Jurassic Park?
Jurassic. Oh. Sorry, I'm saying Jurassic. You're right.
You are.
Jurassic.
It's drastic that you're saying Jurassic.
That it is. All right. I'm trying to think of. Oh, he played in Revenge of the Nerds as well.
Yes, he was the dad of the carroting guy. We got a phone call, but
we do.
Yeah, he was like the one hey, you really got the pedal to the metal, son. Yeah, I do, Dad. I got the cruise control on 35. And he was the one going, as a laugh. But go ahead.
All right, well, we have a caller. Caller, you're on the air.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you for taking my call.
Of course. Well, thank you for calling in, sir.
Yes.
Congratulations to you.
I win something today or what?
You get to talk to Noah Massage.
And John Staten. Come on.
Oh.
Okay, no. Okay, well, what's on your mind, caller?
Nothing. I just wanted to call and say hi because I was getting tired of listening to birthdays of people I really have never heard of.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you.
I feel you on that.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
But yeah, I was. I guess as last evening I was surfing the internet, and guys are getting. You know how females have I don't know if it's just females, but they have what they call a tramp stamp. It's just right above the crack.
Yes.
Okay. Well, some of the guys are getting what they call a champ stamp. And the one I saw was Patrick Mahomes in that throwing pose. And, he had this uniform. And so, yes.
Interesting. So
I'd have to explain to Noah who Patrick Mahomes is.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, you do know. Okay.
All right, John. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hey, John, have you seen... no, I won't go there. Sorry.
So, that was that.
Yeah, that was good.
Terrible.
Well, I just thought it was funny, and you would... you'd be on your first date, and she's like, what is that?
Yeah. And you call it your champ
third
stamp.
Date. Is it third date now? Or second date?
I think it's been the third date, right? I think that's always been the rule.
Okay.
So you get a champ stamp. A caller, would you get a champ stamp, or do you think your wife would allow it?
I'm like not that tattoo guy, but I could picture myself getting something. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what it would say, or would it just be a stamp, like?
Yeah, I can say it without having it be bad words. It would probably be exit only, and then have an arrow down.
That's
so.
Okay. Or this end up.
Yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
All right.
I get it.
Okay.
You're not really dinging Noah's funny meter.
No, John, you're here as well, John. Why don't you chip in?
I am chipping.
Yeah,
I'm chipping in. I said this end up would be
true.
a good one.
That would be funny. Yeah, that would be funny. This is good.
So, yeah.
All right.
That would be it.
Interesting. A champ stamp. I like the name. It sounds
well, if they get to
fun.
win, they truly are a champ stamp.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yes. Well, this will be, I guess, the third win in a row. So,
have they, I thought they already won three already, but they haven't.
Not in a row. I mean, but just 3 in no,
general.
because they've win what, like 4 times, maybe 5 times.
I can't keep up. I don't pay attention like I used to.
I know. It goes so fast, and then you're like,
yeah,
season is starting again.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not looking. I think the NFL is rigged.
No,
not seriously. No.
There are conspiracy theories floating around. I guess some of the people are trying to get in certain refs to ref the game, and I guess they're pondering doing some rule changes to help the quarterback.
Of course,
they always do that. The only thing that will help the quarterback is you can't hit him. That'll be the ultimate thing. Which they pretty much do.
In the NFL's defense, Mahomes is probably a big payday for them.
Oh, yeah.
Mahomes and then Kelsey, and then you have Taylor Swift kind of floating around up there, and so, yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely the commodities they want to keep, in the season all year round, because if somebody like that goes down, then the viewership drops off, I'm sure.
I don't think it drops. I think people are going to watch the NFL regardless who's on which team.
Yeah, but, I mean, if your team has that type of player and they go down...
Yeah. People still watch. My father, when they were going to change, the Washington Commanders or like the Redskins to the Washington Commanders, my father swore to me that he would never watch another second of football again. He was done with it.
Right.
And a year later, he's watching football. And he was, in the moment, though, he was so adamant about not supporting the NFL. Same thing when the, that whole Colin Kaepernick, when he kneeled during the national anthem of protest against police brutality, I believe it was.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. And so basically, again, a lot of people were upset.
He was protesting he was no longer the starting quarterback, but that neither here nor there.
My point is, no matter what controversies befall football or, what people are in there. Befall football?
Oh, because, it starts in the fall.
Yeah, but there you go. That's a new thing, yeah. But no matter what happens, people are still going to watch it, that's my opinion.
I haven't. I've stopped.
Yeah. Well, true.
Yeah. During the kneeling, halfway through the season, I quit, and then I quit the next season, too. Didn't turn it on, didn't follow it.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, after the third season, you're like, almost forget about it.
Yeah,
horrible.
It's weird how that works because, I stopped. I didn't stop watching because of that. I just stopped watching because I just was losing interest in general, and I don't miss it at all. It's funny because I used to be really, really into it for years, and then now it's like, who's winning? Who's the good team this year? I don't know. Don't care. So, and it seems like the Chiefs are going to be there as long as Mahomes is performing up to, his
up to snuff
potential. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm like one of those people.
Champ stamp.
I'm one of those people that find that team very annoying.
Well, I remember when the Kansas City Chiefs were like a forgotten franchise. I think I knew one guy in school that was like a fan, and that was it. And now I see all these, the bandwagon fans where, they're winning, so I'm going to follow them now. And I remember when things were pretty bleak for that franchise.
Yes. I was hoping that the new owners would change back the name of the Washington team.
There was talk of maybe that, but I never took that seriously. I mean, I don't know. They could have called it something else, though. But
you don't like Commanders, John?
It sounds silly.
Commanders?
Yeah.
They command.
Commandos.
Yeah.
Well, if it represents Washington, it could be the liars or the cheaters or the Washington
tax collectors or something. I don't know. That's more fearsome, I think.
Yeah.
What strikes fear into the hearts of man? Yeah. I don't know if you wanted to keep what they had. Maybe Warriors might have worked. I don't know, something other than Commanders, because that sounds more military, and yet their imaging doesn't look military at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or they just call it W or something.
W
that's all
for
that's
Washington.
on the helmet. Yeah. That's all that's on the helmet now. Weird looking W. It's the W.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be a time when all the names will change because it offended somebody.
Maybe. I don't know.
It'll just be numbers or letters.
You put FLO after the W, and then.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go. All right.
Oh my God.
Strike up a deal right there. There you go. All right. Rock on. Good times, everybody.
With all this, because they have there's a name on everything. There's advertising everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder when it's going to be a time when there will be a company that buys the emblem on the helmet, and it's like the Washington, whatever. I can't even think of a name of anything. Shoot. The Washington Fords or Chevys or whatever you want to call them. Or Yep.
Interesting.
Not really.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I didn't think Commanders was that bad, but if enough people complain, I guess they would change it again.
I don't know. I think maybe the fact that they just changed it is probably all the more reason why they won't change it anytime soon. Because it'll just seem like, okay, who are they this week? That'll open it up to a lot of jokes and stuff like that.
Criticism.
Or just...
you could... I could picture that. So here's a question then. How much would it a company has to pay you to put their advertising on your forehead?
On my
forehead? Would $1 million do it? Huh?
On me or John Staten's forehead?
Yeah, any Joe Blow, yeah. Uh-huh.
Any Joe Blow.
How are you?
Is there a certain time does it expire at some point, or is it just for the rest of my life?
I don't know. Just for the sake of the conversation, it could be, I don't know, pick a number, 5 years or something?
5 years?
Maybe they do a contract with you.
Oh, boy.
For 5 years?
Oh, boy. Well, I would say I would try to lower the contract to 1 year, and if I did that, I mean, I don't know, I'd probably take, $1 million for 1 year of my life totally gone because I have a tramp stamp on my head, or I would take probably, I don't know, $2 million, but I don't think they would pay that out just to anybody. I don't know.
Yeah,
interesting.
Well, if it was I don't know, like a tampon or
sure.
Viagra.
Yeah, sure.
So it wouldn't matter.
No. I happily believe in advertising and All right. It's If a business so wants to put a stamp on my head, advertising, apple juice or whatever,
yeah,
be happy. John, where do you fall on this?
Every man has its price. Is that what you're asking? I don't know. I guess that's true for a lot of people. Willing to do anything for fame, fortune, whatever. And
so if I brought the suitcase in and then said, "Put this emblem, we're going to put this emblem on your head right now," and it was, I don't know, $3 million, would you do it?
I don't know. It depends on what it is exactly, and what's being applied to my head, and there are factors. I mean, if it was just something that easily is removable and all the other stuff, I don't know. I don't know. It just depends. I don't know. It depends on what it is. Now, Noah, better person to ask. I think Noah would put on anything on his head.
I think I did kind of answer that already.
That's what I'm saying.
For the buck. Yes. I live for the dollar.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
But how much does the government get out of it? Do I get the full $3 million?
John is a pure-blooded libertarian, I believe.
Yeah.
How much comes out after taxes?
Yeah. Let's say zero.
Okay.
It's all,
yeah. Well, at least that's more enticing.
Yeah. John hates taxes like,
I hate taxation without representation. That's what I hate.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Well, I don't know. That never happened to us before, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
Never.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, the thing is, my whole philosophy is if you want to drive on the roads that are,
Noah's big on this roads thing.
Well, I think it's a great example. That's why I go to it. But if you want to drive on the roads that were built with tax money, and then maybe you have to pay into the system to be able to live in this area. And it's not that
you're pretending that these people aren't paying. Some people are.
Yeah, but the people that aren't paying, time will catch up to them. They're like how there's some people who have committed crimes, but they haven't been arrested yet. It's not that they're never going to get arrested. It's just the law has not caught up to them yet, and that's same thing with the people.
So we need Hopalong Cassidy on the case, is what you're saying. We need Hopalong.
All right.
Or Deputy Dog or whoever.
Boy. Yeah.
Somebody. We need somebody.
Sure.
Huckleberry Hound.
A watchdog.
Something. I don't know. Right. Anything.
Well, caller, wait, hold on. How did your stew go?
Yeah, you were in the stew contest.
The stew contest at 3 Roads.
Well, believe it or not, I'm sure that you guys won't. I won.
No way.
Get out of town.
Not at all.
Were you the only contestant?
Well, somebody brought in Cheerios.
Oh.
But no, there was probably maybe a dozen.
Okay.
And I think the reason that I won was because my dish was so different than everybody else's. Most of the contestants brought in like a chicken dish, some kind of chicken stew or turkey, or and mine was so they were comparing it against a Indian flavor.
Ooh.
So it was just out of the ordinary, and it stood out, and the flavors were good, and I got the votes.
Wow. I kind of wish I was there now to photograph the moment. No.
Yes.
So what was the prize? What did you win exactly?
$1,000. No, I'm kidding.
No, I got maybe I don't know, 8 or 10 of those tokens, and I think they're worth $3 a piece or something.
Okay.
And then they have miscellaneous stuff on the side. There's a case with shirts and mugs, and you got to choose something from that. So yeah. And bragging rights. So
of course,
I think that I think maybe towards the end of the week I'm going to set up a booth and maybe have pictures and autographs, and then a book signing maybe a few days later.
Would it be a cookbook signing?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Maybe answer questions. So
interesting.
Yeah. So if you guys want a signed copy of, I got photos I'm printing out. Signed copy if you want one, I'll drop them off.
Signed caller, a signed copy? I think we would hang that up in the studio. I think right there, John, above the screen we got.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That would work.
Hang it on the dartboard.
There you go.
Well, congratulations on winning this contest.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. But yeah, it was fun. I was surprised it was totally empty when we picked up the crock pot at the end. So people really did like it.
So they weren't just judges tasting this. Anyone could just come up and have a spoonful?
Yes. It was anybody that was at the bar. So you had to bring in, multiple, more than just one serving. So everybody had a little cup and they could taste it, and then they just dropped their number in a box. And I think it was a fundraiser for, I don't know if it was a book drive or something, so you could contribute to if you wanted. And so yeah, it was fun.
Very cool.
It was just a nice local thing. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, like I said, congratulations. Because when we last talked to you, you didn't seem to think you had much of a chance.
Yeah.
Because you weren't going to put meat into the stew at all.
No, yeah, I thought I had pretty much a zero chance. And there's another competitor that had a dish as well that had some coconut milk. It was a vegetarian dish, so that stood out too. And that was right behind me.
Did the contestants get to taste the other stews, or?
Oh yes,
Did you think any of them were comparable? Well, I guess the only one you had was the one that was the vegetarian one, besides yours.
Yeah. So, but just talking to other people, they were pretty good. Yes.
Okay.
Kind of home cooking. Yeah, they all tasted decent.
Oh, great.
So mine was just a little different, and so yeah, that was it.
That's cool. I had no idea you actually won that.
He took
I'm surprised
home
you didn't lead off with that. You should have.
Yeah. Oh, I was surprised too. Yes.
All right.
So,
Stewmaster General, right here.
But I was leaving, somebody hit me up and it's like, man, you got the recipe for that? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, it was a stolen recipe.
Oh, so, you stole it?
Yeah, well, you got it offline, yeah, online.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So it wasn't your own?
Oh, gosh, no.
You liberated the stew. I got you.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations anyway.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Much deserved victory. And on that note, we do have to go. So, rock on, caller. Congratulations once again.
Join us again next week when we will have stew for you.
All right.
Oh, my. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for the stage.
Yes, well, thank you for calling. Call back anytime, sir. All right.
All right, guys.
Okay,
Take care.
Talk to you soon. Bye. All right, John, we got to go. It's 8:59.
All right.
Now 9 o'clock.
Yep.
Any closing words, John?
No.
All right. Toodaloo, everybody. Bye.